Hello, hello.
Hello.
What is up, OFP Nation? We are here for another episode of Forex Focus, where we talk all about mastering the art of trading with a strong mindset.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to do our 24th episode. And today we are going to talk about avoiding overtraining when less is more.
Yeah, absolutely. And just want to say hello to everybody who's watching us live. Thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to let us know in the comments who you are and where you are tuning in from so that we can shout you out. And for those of you who are watching the replay, thanks for coming to hang out with us too. Be sure to
Yes.
leave us love in the comments also. But whoever is with us, be sure to say hello, as we do love engaging with our audience. So
Definitely.
we'll give maybe like another minute or two for you guys to come in
Yeah.
before
So
we dive
just to let you guys know, Barry is not with us today, but we are going to talk about like really interesting stuff as we usually do. So we really thank you for being here with us and to always engage with us and like commenting on in the chat. So yeah, it's always like
Yeah,
really fun to be here with you guys. So yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, we miss Barry,
Yeah, we
aka
do, but
Nick.
we have to, the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yes.
Absolutely. Over trading. What an
Over.
interesting topic to dive into.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And really important to
Yeah.
keep in mind. Is
All right.
there?
Well, if let's see if
Hello.
ooh, this is a really good comment. So is it Teray? Let me know
Did
if I
I?
said your name right. I think over trading and over leveraging is my biggest issue. Well, I would love to talk about that.
Yes. The
Um,
good thing is that we are going to talk about that.
over trading and over leveraging. Why do you think that is, Teray? Why do you think that's your biggest issue? I'm curious to know why you think that is.
Let us know.
Yeah, and we could talk about it.
Thanks for your comment. And if
Absolutely.
anyone, and even anyone else is here with us, please don't be shy to share your thoughts and your comments. They will always be welcome. Low self control. Yeah.
Self-control.
Hello, Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. Thank you for hanging
Thanks
out
for
with
being
us. We
here.
appreciate you guys. Hey, listen, we're just gonna hang out. Like we're like a couple of old friends just getting together for some tea, some coffee,
Yes.
your favorite
Grab your favorite
snacks.
snack. Exactly.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna be some traders hanging out, talking about over trading and why we do it and why we shouldn't and how we can try
Mhm.
to work on it. And that's all. That's all we're here to do.
Yep.
Andrea, are you ready?
Yes. Are you ready?
Someone's got to say, I was born.
I know, I know. You can say it today.
I was born ready.
Already.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, the first question that I have for you and only you, Rhea, because Barry's not with us today, but it's always great to have your opinions on these topics. And maybe like to give a little introduction, what is overtrading? How would you define that overtrading, and why is it such a common pitfall for traders?
Like Teray said, self-control. No. um, Over trading is just it's plain and simple. It's just over trading. You're trading more than what you should be trading, right? You have a higher volume of trades than what you probably should be having. And so um a lot of traders fall into that for various reasons, uh, which we can get into in our following questions. But yeah, there are a lot of different reasons why traders get into over trading. Emotional, just being emotional, being fear you driven, being greed driven, being angry. driven because a trade didn't go the way they wanted to and they lost money, and maybe they lost more in a trade than what they would have wanted to because maybe they held the trade too long. I talk about marrying your trades and how we should never marry our trades. We should never marry our trades, meaning some of us, get too attached to a trade and too attached to an outcome that we think that that trade is going to have, even when there's clear indication that price is going in a different direction, but we still are convinced and of our own analysis instead of trading what we see right in front of us. And so we hold on to a trade because we don't want to take those losses. And instead of cutting the losses early, we end up taking on too much loss. And so things like that can really drive a trader to saying, you know what? I'm going to just keep trading until I get my money back. And so over trading.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Like, so like emotions are really involved in, yeah, like in most of the cases of over trading, like fear and like anxiety
Most of the time, over
most of the
trading
time.
is emotionally driven. Absolutely.
Mm. Okay, so that's
Yes.
why you need to keep emotions away, like really far away from when you take a trade, right?
And I agree, Teray, that expectations can absolutely cloud your judgment.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like if you have high expectations or like a thing that you want to achieve, you no matter what, you go after that, it may not be the best decision. So yeah.
Well, well, I've told a trader this, right? When we were having a
Mhm.
conversation, I told a trader because he was like, "Yeah, I know the market is gonna do this," and I said, "Well, do you really know though?
Yeah. You don't
Do
know
you
anything.
really know the market is gonna do that, or are you speculating that the market is gonna do that?
Exactly.
Is it? Do you know 100% or is it speculation?" Everything that we do as traders is speculation. We're speculating. And yeah, sure, there are definitely times where the odds are in our favor more, but we all know that the market doesn't always do what we think it's going to do all the time. So,
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. And how can overtrading negatively impact a trader's psychology and decision-making process?
um, I think that it could really hurt a trader's confidence, uh, overall, because now they're making decisions that are driven by their emotions for whatever reason. And so they're continuing to execute trades when they probably shouldn't be. And um and a lot of the times when you're executing trades out of emotion and not out of um like you're not being logical in your decisions in your decision making, like you're not making educated decisions about your trading, you're making emotional decisions about your trading. um that doesn't always go well. A lot of times that just you just keep losing and you just keep losing, and then and when you see yourself in the red for so much, it can really hurt your confidence. It could even hurt your confidence in your trading strategy, even if there's nothing wrong with your trading strategy. You could have a great trading strategy. It's just maybe in that particular day or in that trading session, you're making poor trading decisions. Um, and so, in hurting your confidence in your trading strategy, that can open up a whole other can of worms, because now you don't trust your trading strategy, and now you think you need to go and find another strategy, and that can also hurt you. um
Right. Because
and
it
kind
makes
of
you like
hinder
doubt
you.
yourself. Hmm. You have like
Yeah.
these trust issues with yourself in like your strategy. So it's like a non-ending cycle, never-ending cycle. It can be, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, that's why overtrading might be really I don't know, maybe like difficult or like dangerous for some traders, because it's like mentally it's really strong and powerful, but in mostly like a negative way. So that's why it's really important to have that, to have like conscience on that, to work on that, and then to, like get to not overtrade, because it's not a good idea. And talking about this, what could be some effective strategies to help traders identify and avoid overtrading tendencies?
Mm, I would say, um, did you go over the common signs? Did we talk about that?
Mm, no.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if we wanted to talk about the some common signs. Do you want me to answer that question though first, the one you just asked?
Or maybe if you have in mind any common signs that, like make traders overtrade.
Okay, so I would say entering the market a lot without any clear setup confirmation. So that's a form of overtrading. Uh, chasing your losses or revenge trading, that can very easily turn into overtrading. Right, which we were just talking about. An obvious decline in your overall performance. So you're not seeing any profitability consistently or any growth. Um, or maybe just your trading is all over the place. Uh, like there's just it's kind of hard to explain. But and I mean, I would say that that's the most part. A lot of people, here's something that maybe some people don't think about. You're so engulfed into it that you're kind of just neglecting your personal well-being. Like you've been in front of the computer all day, or you haven't taken a break, you haven't eaten a meal, you haven't checked on your kids, you haven't let your dog out. You know?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
your poor dog
Yeah.
is whining, scratching at the door, and you're over here like, wait a minute.
Like, I have to take this trade right now.
Yeah.
You can wait.
So I would say some things like that.
Yeah. Or maybe like you don't maybe like eat properly, or like you don't sleep properly. So those could
Yeah.
be other like
Not
scenarios that
having
mm-hmm.
not having
Like,
adequate rest, or even I mean, that can really impact your ability to focus.
mm-hmm.
Sleep, food,
Yeah. Like
definitely.
taking breaks.
Like, did you eat something today? Are you dehydrated?
Drink some water. Eat something.
Drink water.
Drink
Drink
water.
water.
And like do something good for your body. Like eat something good for your body. I don't know. Exercise.
Goth is saying some things about controlling greed,
Mm-hmm.
based on your prop firm account size, not the virtual balance, but the real balance. Goth, as someone who works for a prop firm, I'm going to tell you, people still, you know, even with guidelines provided by a prop firm, people still can't seem to follow the guidelines, you know, for the same reasons that we're talking about today. Just getting in their head, getting in their emotions, staying in a trade longer than what they should instead of cutting their losses early. God, you laughing. Yeah, laugh, but I'm being so serious. And you know what? It's crazy because it'd be the easiest rules, the easiest guidelines that traders will violate all day, every day. And I do not understand it. I don't. I don't understand how you guys can violate a 5% daily drawdown rule when that is actually not that difficult not to violate. And it's really just boils down to the simple fact that you just you lack discipline and you don't know when to walk away from the chart. When it's time to walk away. And some people learn it, some people never learn it, but you get smacked by the markets enough times.
Yep. And remember
you
to
get
always have a plan. It is really
they,
important to have a plan
yeah,
and not just go like with the flow and kind of do your thing.
that was the next thing I was going to say with our
Right.
next question.
Well, let me repeat the question then. What are some strategies to help traders identify and avoid overtrading tendencies?
Having a structured plan
Perfect.
and having proper risk management written into that plan. Man, I know you guys hear about plans all the time because we talk about it, but you really got to have a plan for yourself. You really do. You have to have a written guidelines for yourself. And when I say written guidelines, I mean, everything's got to be written out. Everything, your risk management needs to be written out. And even to the point where you have specifically written out like what your daily limit is going to be. Like when you're trading with the prop firm, I just have to say this. So please, I hope you guys are listening. Please listen to what I'm about to say. Okay. Just because a prop firm gives you a daily trading limit doesn't mean that that's your trading limit. Doesn't mean that that's how you should be trading. Just because you have 5% daily drawdown doesn't mean you should take 5 trades that day, risking 1% per trade. That is not wisdom. And that is a quick way. That is a quick way for you to lose your account like that. Violating the daily drawdown rule is the number one rule traders violate in the entire prop firm industry.
Yes.
But for some reason, you guys see 5% daily drawdown and you think that's your permission to just risk 5% that day. And you shouldn't do that. Okay. You need to have, Andrea, where'd you go? She's back. Hold on. We got to wait for Andy, guys. I'm over here giving you big sister talk right now. I'm over here like, what's wrong with you guys? Let's see if she's back. Bear with us. Well, while we're waiting for Andy to come back, I'm going to finish my thought. Yeah, Goth, it really does. It depends, right? But you got to have you back?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
My
Welcome
camera
back.
died, but I'm here. Hi. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm giving them a big sister scolding. No. But no, seriously, guys, just because you have a 5% daily limit with your prop firm doesn't mean that that should be your personal daily limit when you trade. Okay. For me, I don't do that. Like I might risk 2%. I might, but that's it. I'm very conservative. I take what I need to take and I keep it moving. So when you're creating your plan doesn't need to be centered around what your prop firm's limits are. I mean, yes, you want to keep those prop firm limits in mind, but you can have some different, limits for yourself that are to help you also. So yeah. Oh, monitoring your emotional triggers. ¿Qué tal?
Hola.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sientes?
It says like I'm overtrading right now. Don't do that.
Don't be
Don't do
like
that.
don't be like this person, okay?
Like, it's like basically what we're talking about, like not overtrade. And if you like, guys, take something from me. I have been working with Rhea with like months, and I know that she knows what she's talking about. So don't overtrade and always have a good trading plan. And not because you have a 5% daily drawdown limit, it means that you have to use all of that. Be clever and always be organized, have your plan, and always respect risk management and
Absolutely.
be
Emotional
consistent.
uh, um I was just going to also say, guys, it's really important to pay attention to your emotional triggers, right? So you want to know, pay attention to how certain things make you feel. And that's an important thing for you to do because you want to be able to identify when it's time for you to take a break. Um, you don't want to be making decisions when you're feeling like anxious inside or when you're angry. Oh man, I'm so mad. I just lost $1,000. If you're so mad,
To
you need
stop,
to just close your laptop and go take a
calm
walk.
down,
Okay?
calm down.
Just go do that because you don't want to jump right back into the markets, right into another trade, right after you took a major loss. And now you're angry, you're frustrated, you're irritated. You were so close to passing your TVR or your inconsistency score for the month. And now you're like, you know,
Panicking.
just,
No,
just
don't do that. Remember to
go,
always
go.
throw emotions like away, like send them on vacation or something. Don't
And
have emotions when trading.
trust me, I know. I know. Okay. I've had my moments, okay, where I've yelled at the computer screen. I literally was like, I was telling off the markets. I was like, I know you didn't, not today. So trust me, I understand. Um,
So,
Structured plan,
calm
clear
down.
goals, clear risk management. Pay attention to your triggers. Pay attention to how trade certain trades and how you feel when you lose, how you feel when you win. This is a really good point I want to make right here, real quick, before we move on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Pay attention to how you feel when you win, not just when you lose. Because sometimes when you win, like, yeah, it feels good, but then you start getting like really confident. And sometimes you get too confident. And then you're like, yeah, I could take another trade. You know what I'm saying? You think you at the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City, and you like, yeah, I'm feeling
Of the
good.
world. Mm-hmm.
You know, luck be a lady. And then it's all downhill from there.
Don't do that. Don't
Is
do
it?
that.
This is not gambling, guys. We're not in the game. We are not in a game of gambling. We're professionals. That's how we roll when we trade. That's how we're supposed to. So I just wanted to
Yeah,
say that. Okay, I'm done. Oh, one more thing. Trade
please.
the best and leave the rest. Trade the
That
best and leave the rest.
make that your mantra for 2025 or
Let
something.
that be your mantra. I trade the best and I leave the rest. I trade the best and I leave the rest. You don't need to be in every single trade that you see, especially if it's not a high probable setup. It's okay to be a little picky with your trades, guys. It's
Of course.
okay. There's going to be an abundance of opportunities for you to enter the market. So give yourself some time and some space to be able to choose the best ones. And that's it for that one.
Like
That's
you always
that's
say that that trades are like buses. There's always
trades
going to
are
be a
like
new one.
buses. Missed one, next 15, one coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Remember that. Like buses or like trains.
Or like trains, right? There's always
Yeah.
going to be another train. There's always going to be another
Mhm.
bus.
Yep.
Exactly.
Make that also your mantra for your trading this next year. coming 2025. Okay, perfect. And for my last question, to sum all this up, how can traders develop a mindset of quality over quantity? I'm meaning that less is more to enhance their long-term performances.
Hmm. Adopt a long-term perspective. Mm,
Okay.
let me think. Let me read. I'm gonna read that question. Yeah, I think having a long-term perspective can really help with kind of getting in that mindset of having like quality over quantity. Also, kind of going back to what I said, right? Trade the best and leave the rest. You know, some of the best traders that I know are not in the markets every day, believe it or not, because they understand that they don't need to be. They've studied the markets so much to the point where they understand on the specific pairs or instruments that they trade perform well on certain days of the week. Well, I know that this I can trade, I'll get the most volatility out of this one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so they don't touch the market on Mondays and Fridays, you know, or they just know, and so it's kind of like giving yourself the opportunity to really study and understand what you're trading, understand the volume, and when it's at its peak, its best, and different things like that, and really focus on honing in on um setting yourself up because you want the odds to be in your favor. You want the best variables. And that doesn't mean you always need to trade every day, and that doesn't mean you always need to trade everything you see. Um, so I think having that kind of mindset can really help narrow things down. And when you focus on the quality of your trades as opposed to how many trades you're taking, you set yourself up for a far greater success, especially if you're waiting for better, more high probable trades. But in addition to that, you're maximizing how much you can gain in profit off of that trade too. Um, that's kind of like the first thing that comes to mind.
Is there another one?
No, but I'm looking at some comments.
Because you said the first. But yeah, I also looked at the comments and yeah.
Trade like a pro. I don't think anyone has really gotten rid of emotions 100%. Absolutely not. You're not a robot. So, you're always going to feel something. I think we just get to a point where we start trading with the right emotions. I think so too. But also, just having that discipline, right? Where when you are able to recognize when you maybe might be getting a little bit anxious or you might be getting a little bit frustrated, and
Mhm.
being able to say, okay, I can't trade today. I mean, even if you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you just wake up and you look outside and there's like a foot of snow. Like me, you know, snow is something that might irritate me. Okay. When you live near Chicago, it will do that. I might not want to trade that day.
Because of the snow.
Because I had to shovel all this snow and I'm in a bad mood. And I know that if I go to the markets in a bad mood, it's just going to be bad. So yeah.
Thank
Um,
you for
also,
your comment.
also I agree. Being able to accept your losses as well as, like knowing when to stay. So that's another thing that can be hard for some people to do is accept their losses. Accept the fact that losses is a part of the game. This is a part of the game. It's like, I don't know if you guys watch sports. I don't know what side of the world you guys are from. So I know, like in Europe, soccer, aka football, is really, you guys call it football. We don't call it that in America. We call it soccer. Okay. um, but it's like even when you're playing certain sports, no matter what sport it is, basketball, football, soccer, um, you're not gonna win every game you play. And so you're not gonna win all the time, and that's okay. So it's just accepting that. It's accepting that that's a part of the game. Um, it's just all a part of it.
Yep.
If it's sunny, long. If it's snowing, short. I really don't like the snow. So if you live in a part of the world where it's sunny all year round and it doesn't snow, I'm jealous. Don't take it for granted. Yeah. I love all of the engagement today, guys. Thank you so
Yeah, thank
much.
you so much. Thank you
We
for all
really
your comments.
we really appreciate you guys talking with us and, engaging with us and kind of sharing your thoughts, because that's what this is supposed to be. It's not supposed to just be me and Andy, just like,
Like
hey,
talking. That's why we
you
go live every week
know?
to hang out with you guys and like chat a little bit, and obviously like see and read your opinions on what we're talking like. So thank you so much for commenting on this. Of course, if you have any other questions or comments, please, the chat
Yeah.
is open for you.
That's why I always tell you guys, listen, let's just pretend we're a couple of friends just hanging out, and we got our favorite drinks and our favorite snacks, and we're going to talk about whatever topic we're going to talk about, and just hang out, because that's what it should be. I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to the wind. Like, hello, is anybody out there?
Yeah, and I don't
Can
want to
anyone
feel
hear? Can
like
anyone hear me?
it's not just the two of us. It's like
Just
all
the two
together.
of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
I mean, the two of
You
us on the stage, but like there's other people that are joining us and like having a conversation with us, and that what makes it like interesting.
right. Exactly. Um, Wallflower said, Wallflower, is that I'm trying to remember if that's the person named Kunal from India. Am I right? Do I got the right person? Okay, so you would not get involved emotionally only if you have a strategy which works. Um, even 50% accuracy is fine, balanced with realistic risk to reward, and one can only get this stat by backtesting thoroughly. Ooh, backtesting. Hey, I was backtesting this weekend. Backtesting is definitely necessary. That's a topic for another day. Did we ever do an
Yeah.
episode on backtesting?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We can do it like an episode soon on that.
Hey, Kunal from India. Yes, see, I remember. See, I have the memory of an elefante, a memory of an elephant. So,
Elefante.
elefante. Great point that you made. This is why we say having a plan is so important. Not that you won't experience emotions in your trading, even with the plan, because you absolutely will.
Mhm.
However, when you have a plan, it helps tremendously. So yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yes. And that's why mostly you say it always because it's really important to have a
Mhm.
plan.
It is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if anyone else has any other comment or question. We can give a
But
couple minutes.
if you
No?
don't, then that's okay. But I do want to say this before we go. Just a reminder, we do have our amazing winter prices promotion going on right now. This is the absolute best promotion OFP has ever offered in the history of OFP.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have to say this, and I always say this, but I have to say this. So when I spoke last year, I bought an 100K account from OFP for $1,675 US. It was a 5% daily drawdown and an 80% profit split account. I paid almost $2,000 for it, guys. 2,000. What? And right
Yeah.
now you can get the same account for $400. And you don't have to take a challenge. I
Mm-hmm.
just please go take advantage of this while you can. Set
Yeah.
yourself up, set your family up for 2025. Scale your capital as much as you can, as much as your budget allows you, so that 2025 can be the best year yet for you financially. So
Yeah.
definitely go for it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but other prop firms are also trying to add instant funding as well. Okay. Instant funding is starting to become a thing in the prop firm space. And we're really excited to see that. But no one does it like OFP. So, I just,
Just the
it's all
truth.
love. It's all love. It's all love, right? It's all love.
Just telling the
So
truth.
go ahead and secure your capital, guys, so we can have a great 2025 and just make our dreams come
Yeah.
true even more in the new year. And also, if you got any value from today's episode, please feel free to let us know in the comments. Show us love. Don't hesitate to share. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that. Hit the notification bell so that when we do go live again, you'll be the first to be notified.
Yes. And before we say goodbye, please, like Rhea said, visit ofpfunding.com. And if you haven't purchased any of these amazing accounts with these amazing prices, this is your sign to go, because this is like the first time ever that OFP does something like this. So it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So, and you still have time. So just to, I'm going to just to leave that in the on the table. So you want
And
to take that to your bed and like sleep about it, and sleep like to have like a really great 2025.
yeah, 2025 is going to be the year. It's going to be the year for me. So I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but it's going to be a year for me.
Join us in this adventure to making 2025 the best year yet for all of us.
It's going to be a great year for everybody. So we're excited. All right, guys. With that, we say,
remember, guys, to always stay sharp, keep a winning mindset, and remember that with Forex Focus, your favorite podcast, success is just one trade away, okay?
just one trade away. We will see you guys next Monday, just a few days before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But
we'll be here.
thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you for being here, guys. Bye.
Ciao.